What's up, guys? Matt and Tim from Gnarbox here. We are live at NAB in Las Vegas. Tim, what are we up to?
Well, we're showcasing an integration between Gnarbox and LumaFusion today, which is an update that will roll out soon to the Gnarbox platform. We're going to be showcasing it with PhotoJoseph, who's a production industry expert, really just talking about the demands of the modern creative workflow and solutions available in the mobile editing workshop. So let's do it.
Awesome. Let's get into it.
All right, guys.
What's up, PhotoJoseph?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? We got dual battling live cameras.
Yeah.
Let's just look at it. Like, look in the middle here.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go? And are you ready for
we're good.
We're good to go. All right, cool. Hey, everybody. My name is PhotoJoseph. I'm a photographer, filmmaker, cinematographer, the whole 9 yards. I have a live show on YouTube. Just check out PhotoJoseph. I'm there every week. And here, what I'm doing is talking about the Gnarbox and LumaFusion integration. So, in case you've never heard of any of this, you know what any of this stuff is, we give you the kind of background here. So, I just did a trip. I was in Slovenia doing I was actually on family vacation. Did a little shoot while I was there. Primarily shooting with the GH5, and when I shoot GH5, I'm always shooting 4K 60p. So we're basically going as high end as the camera goes. And this, you'd think this might be a problem for any kind of mobile editing or anything like that. 4K 60, you kidding me, on the iPad? Like, it's not going to happen. But it totally works. And here's what we're doing. So we take the 4K 60 footage, and I copy everything over to the Gnarbox. So this is a data storage device / mini computer with a Wi-Fi hotspot, creates a Wi-Fi hotspot that my iPad or iPhone can connect to, and I can not only access and preview the footage, but I can actually edit it using a variety of tools. And the tool that we're talking about today is LumaFusion. LumaFusion is a full-featured video editor on iOS. Works on an iPhone, but really, you want an iPad, you want the bigger screen, that allows me to access the footage and edit it. And the beautiful thing is, I don't actually have to copy all the content from the Gnarbox over to the iPad. I only copy over what I actually need. So I can only sort of demo it here because we're here at what is this place? NAB, where there's about 1 million Wi-Fi devices going right now, so the interference is crazy. But I can give you the steps of how it starts, and then I'll kind of walk you through what happens next, and then we'll show you the timeline. So again, I've already copied media onto here, but this thing has a SD card, micro SD port, and USB, so I can use a variety of tools to bring it in. So I just take the card straight from my GH5, pop it into here, go into the Gnarbox app on the iPhone, and from there I say copy this media over. And incidentally, if you haven't seen it, go check out on Kickstarter the 2.0 hardware. It's coming out later in the year, but you can back it now. And the Kickstarter, the new 2.0 hardware will actually allow you to do all the copy directly on the device. You won't even have to connect an app, which is pretty wicked cool. I'm really excited about that. But anyway, pop in a card, copy all the media over. So now the media is there. It takes a little bit of time to process, especially the 4K 60p. It takes a little bit longer, but that's cool. It can just do it on its own. I can stick it in my backpack, hang it off into my back. This thing is shockproof, waterproof, so it just does its thing. I don't worry about it. It can be in the middle of a rainstorm. I don't care. And then when I'm ready to do a little editing, fire this thing up, and I connect to my iPad. And if we look here, if we go into my settings on the iPad, you'll see Wi-Fi is connected to my Gnarbox. It's PhotoJoseph's Gnarbox, and you can see why I'm going to have some troubles here actually accessing it. There's just way too much stuff going on here. But I go into LumaFusion, and this is the editor. This is LumaFusion. It's basically like a Final Cut or Premiere or something like that on your iPad. All my sources in here, starting with just the camera roll. So I already have stuff in my camera roll. Of course, I can access that. But what we want to look at here is what's on the Gnarbox. So when it first loads up, and again, normally this is virtually instant, but the interference makes it a little bit slower. When it first loads up, we're going to see this Gnarbox listed, and from here it's going to show me all the folders that I have copied on. You can see I got a ton of content on here from various days throughout my shoot. So I tap on a day that I want to look at. You see how many items are in there. And again, normally instant, but this will come up and we'll see a bunch of thumbnails of all the media that's on the Gnarbox. And now, the Gnarbox has already generated a low-res proxy file. It's a 720p proxy file that is on here, which means that just for previewing it, I don't actually have to load a full 4K 60 over the Wi-Fi just to preview it. All it's going to play is a 720p, nice and simple and clean. But when I actually add the media to my timeline, then we get the full 4K 60p. Okay, so this is loaded up here. Here's all my thumbnails. You can see exactly what it is. It shows you the resolution of the file that's on here. I tap on one, and this part from here, it's not really going to work out well because of the interference. But normally I'd see my preview load up instantly here. I'll have in and out points that I can drag around. I can play it. I can use gestures to mark in and out points. Really slick, really cool and easy. And then when I'm ready to add it to the timeline, I can either tap a button to add it, or I can drag it down. So we'll see if it loads up, and I'll be able to drag it down and drop it anywhere on the timeline. When you add it to the timeline, that's when the media actually gets copied. So let's say that you've got a 5-minute long clip that you shot, and you only want 5 seconds of it. You don't want to copy the whole 5 minutes over here for 5 seconds of footage. So the Gnarbox will actually cut up the footage and deliver you just those 5 seconds, It adds a little bit of handles on there as well, so you can do a little slip and slide later if you need to, but it adds just the media that you need, copies that over to the iPad, and now that is in the iPad. I no longer need the Gnarbox connected to access that. When I drag a piece into the timeline, it starts copying it. I don't have to wait for that copy to finish. If I got a really long clip, I don't have to wait. I can just keep on going, and it adds it to the timeline, and eventually we have our media on here. Now once it's in the timeline, this is a full-fledged video editor. Where I've got up to 3 tracks of video, 3 tracks of stereo audio on here. You can see I can adjust the audio levels for each one of those separately. As I'm looking at a clip, let's say it's one I haven't touched yet. Let's find a clean one here. See, there we go. So this I haven't color graded. I actually shot all this in log, because I like shooting in log for the latitude. I can open this up on here. It opens up the editor. From here I can scale the clip if I want to scale it. If I want to pinch in, crop in a little bit on that, I can do that. I can go to the speed tool and I can do a slow down or speed up. I have total audio control, even with filters for audio. So if I want to clean up my audio a little bit, add a little effect to it, I can do that here. But in my mind, most importantly, is my color and effects tab. So from here, I have complete control over the color. You see quite a nice variety of tools in here. So let's reset that. So I'll go like, let's just take up the contrast because it was shot log on there. Maybe bring up the saturation a little bit. And if I want to add a little color effect, whatever, it's all in here. I have all these tools in here to play with. I can even load LUTs in onto this thing. So if I wanted to, I don't have any on here, but I can actually load up a LUT that I've got for my log footage. Drop that in. And now that's affected this clip. When I go back to the timeline, of course, I'm going to see that there. And if I wanted to, let's say we do the same look on the next clip, I can just go here to clip and say copy, go to this next shot on here, and paste that in, and paste that look onto it. So from there, we can just very easily do a basic edit or a really, really advanced edit. You got all the tools in here. You have text, you have graphics, you have a lot of stuff that you can do in that. Once you're all done with it, you can output from here. You can save to the camera roll, or you can publish it to YouTube or Facebook, or whatever. Or one of the newest features, it's not fully baked yet, not completely done, but they're working on right now, is XML export. So I'll be able to take my timeline, export out an XML file that I can then bring over to Final Cut, Premiere, Resolve, whatever I want, and I can finish my edit on a bigger system if I want to. And that's basically what it does.
Epic. Thanks, Joseph. Woo! What do you guys think? Let us know. We'll be here for the next couple days at NAB, and we're so stoked to be working with LumaFusion. Thank you, B&H, for letting us come hang out here, and a big thank you to PhotoJoseph. Go check out his channel if you haven't subscribed for some really epic content. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.